the start of a new season. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The sure hands, it's Keller. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Calls his own number. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's still running after the move. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting it.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach when you make that decision early. I'm going to be aggressive. I trust you guys. We're here to win this football game, and we're going to take our shots when we can.
The Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Run inside. It's Jackson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. And the defense drags him down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Jackson. There's a crease. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Brown will throw it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, better look out. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking left. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off a defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Really nice job by the defense there. Expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
And the the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1, I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I think a lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Keller. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Finding some room. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Open space at the 25. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Number 5, set to kick this one away.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the ground, it's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rice. And they take it in for 6 more points.
But one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. After the filthy move, he's got room. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It's complete to the right, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back's got it. Touchdown, James Madison. A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Number 5, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the ground, it's Jackson. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Horned Frogs, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And some room, maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Rice rushes to the line.
Really nice tweak and adjustment that time by the offense because their running back is going off.
Snags it and he's open. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they've practiced these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. Got it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Snags it, and there's running room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Dukes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Jackson.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Rice rushes to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He rifles one deep to the left. Goes high to pull it in. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls! The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the cue.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. The 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it. except facing a 3rd and long.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock is down to 4. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Brown will throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. The Owls racing to the line in a hurry up. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.